Hello there, my lovely gaming pals, and welcome back to another edition of PS4. Here we are with Major Thumpsalot. What I wanted to do with you today was to show just what I've only got to level 10, so just need to hand this quest in, and we will ding Warren. Blah 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 blah. What am I going to have? Ooh, shield, nice. Complete. Yay! Right, so we're now level 10, and a couple of things happen at level 10. First of which, I will show you here in the commands menu. If I go to the character here, what I've now got is 3 attribute points. So these are 3 points I can spend between strength, dexterity, vitality, intelligence, mind, and piety. You can see here strength is about damage, dexterity is about blocking and ranged damage, vitality is about maximum HP, intelligence is for attack magic potency, mind is for healing magic potency, and piety is maximum MP. So obviously you will put your points in depending on what your skill is. I have a tank, so what I want is strength and vitality. So I'll go to the bonus. There we go. And I will put 1 in strength. And I'm going to put 2 in vitality, because the more health I've got, the longer I last in battle, and that is the point of a tank. So we go down to accept. Now what will happen is every other level, so every even level, 12, 14, 16, I'll get an additional point to put into that particular, put into my skills. So it means that you can be a little bit more bespoke if you like to, and you can create your player for the way you want it. If you are going to do a lot of dungeons, then perhaps you want to put a lot into strength and to vitality. But again, if you're going to do a lot of soloing, you might want to be more dodgeable, so you can put that into dexterity so you can parry and dodge more. What I'm going to do now is to go straight to, where are we going? Back to the Steps of Nald. Because what you do is, in the class quests, when you get to level 10 and every 5th level, something will happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what happens when you get to level 10 as a gladiator. Go. Lovely. Level 10 opens up all sorts of stuff in game. Just a quick cut there so you don't have to watch me traipsing through Uldar. I am now back in the Gladiators Guild. Now every class has its own little storyline, which is quite nice, so you can play the game as often as you like, changing classes as you go along, and that gives you a nice additional storyline to follow. And we should just get from level 10 the storyline here from Myla, our guild master. Come on, Myla, tell me your wisdom. Right, ooh, what do I get? I get something to smack people with. Cool. I've already got one of those. Never mind. Good stuff. Right. So I'm going to accept this quest. You look well, Major. I hope you're ready for your next task, because I require immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders recently, the victims of which were Haran men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe that Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murderers a blight upon our city, I fear it's only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I have just received reports of foreign lancers skulking about Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely these are our culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw outside the gate of Nald, and speak with any you find in the area. With luck, we may find these lancers before they strike again. Ooh, bam bam bam. Right. So you get a story-specific quest. So I'd imagine as we go through as a lancer, go through as a gladiator, these lancers become increasingly problematic, and there will be some big nasty behind it that we'll probably have to beat up when we get to level 30. What will happen is when you get to level 30, the storyline for your particular class finishes. Then if you change to a job, which is one of the more specific skills, then you will find that... Ooh, no, we need to go this way. The specific skills, you find that the storyline then takes up from level 30, and you get level 35, 40, 45, 50, which is currently the highest level that you can attain in this game. But let's go to the Steps of Nald. Alright, once again, to spare a little bit of traipsing around, I've just teleported myself to the Steps of Nald. And we can see on the mini-map, if you have a look at the top left-hand corner there, you can see a little icon. If I just got much bigger, that's a quest icon. That means I've got someone to interact with or talk to. Let's go and Gutless Gladiator. We're going to speak to Gutless Gladiator, you gutless fool. Here we go. Come on, talk to me. Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. Steps of approaching footsteps. If people are going to attack me, where are they? Oh yeah. Eat that answer as well. Come here. Cool. Let's make them protect themselves. Ow. These guys are hitting hard. Right. Oh, pop the potion. We've got one of them. Excellent. Let's get the other one. Can they get me? Let me know. Steady, man. Very good. Oh, no, I think that. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. This is not good. Yeah, and out of the fire. Oh, that's because my pot didn't work. Out of that. Excellent. Right. Hit the potion and it didn't happen. Get out of the box. Don't make a mistake. Oh. Ah. Got ya. Search for the freelancers in Stone's Throw. Who needs to speak to now? Yes, I think Gutless Gladiator. Thank you, thank you. I appeared out of nowhere. Asked me if I was Aldous at Spear Point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. Well, what did I do to deserve this? Poor man. Gutless fool. Should have owned him. Right, what next? Oh, I've just got to go back and spoke to Myla. Right, I'm just going to teleport back there in a second. So, another cut. We'll be back in the Gladiators Guild when I get back to you. This should hopefully be the end of this quest, and I can see what happens from on there. You'll always have a little story quest at every 5th level of your character class. But I'll be back in the Gladiators Guild in just a second. Right, here we are back at the Gladiators Guild with Myla, the Guild Master. It might not be the end of the quest actually, because there isn't a exclamation mark. It's just a talk to sign. Let's have a little look. Come on, Myla. That's it. Ooh, cutscene. So they're indeed murderers we thought. But what brought Duskwhite freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Hurrian men with swords? First sword? Oh dear, who's this? What is it? Lancers, first sword, gang of them, ordering the tunnel south of Blackbrush Station. It seems we're not rid of them yet, Major. You might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Family and dispatch at least the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Major. See he doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the bloke from getting skewered, but I'll patch him up best I can. Major, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Do not forget to use your flash technique. Ooh, I say. Oh, I don't count on you to keep those away from me. Watch me back and I'll watch yours. Yes. You have your orders, Gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate. Oh, exciting. Right. Through the magic of editing, we will suddenly find ourselves at the place where we need to beat these dudes up. I shall be back in a second. Right, here we are at the spot where we're going to lie in wait for these naughty lancers. So, essentially, I think this is to introduce me to the concept of being a tank. Because Bruce the Big here, Bruce the Big, he should have had a Scottish accent, shouldn't he? Is going to keep me alive while I keep everyone occupied. And if you go into any kind of dungeon, and you do need to do dungeon runs as part of the storyline, I will need to do some tanking. So it's to say what you need to do is to use your techniques to keep all of the baddies active, and the healer, which is Bruce here, will keep me alive. So if I hit here, it will take me to an instant, I believe. Whee! And we will go into a little little part of the world all for my own. There we go. My level's above 14. It'll be synced. Now I'm level 10. Ooh, proceed. Right, where are they? Here we go. Oh, it's time to Bruce Big instead. Well, they all stopped. Alright, so I need Flash. What Flash does is makes people attack me rather than Bruce. Bruce can concentrate on keeping me alive, and I can hit Flash to keep them focused on me because Bruce has been dead. Oh come on, I'm using Flash. Why are they attacking Bruce? Get out of the way, you silly muppet. Here we go. Got a bit of protection around me. Hit Flash again. Good. Okay. What does that one do? Convalescent. Oh, I've got a heal. Excellent. Flash. Lovely. Keep them on me. Come on, Bruce. Keep me alive. It's a bit too close, Bruce. You should be standing back a bit. Yeah. Flash him. Hit that one first. Do that. Hit right. Right. And that. Got it. Flash. Here we go. Come on. Nearly got him. Yay. Are there more of them? Oh, cool. Here we go. Flash. Nice. Duty failed. They killed Bruce the Beg. Goodness me. Oh, well, I'll have to do that again. Poop. I might edit this down a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. I'll fight I'll kill the first three and I'll record the second three, so you see the whole of the fight. I think you get the gist. Bruce the Beg was getting in the way a little bit. Shouldn't get in that close. Healer should always hang back. But we'll do that duty again, and I'll record when we get to the three dudes in the second wave. Back in a sec. Hi there, everyone. A little bit of an intermission because unfortunately the share function of the PlayStation 4 has changed quite a lot recently, and it used to automatically record 50 minutes, and as soon as you stopped the recording it would save it, and now you have to physically save it, and the little episode where we had the instance was unfortunately not saved. So I'm just getting Major Thumps a lot to do a little tap dance here for your amusement. Essentially the way it played down, I was attacked by 3 groups of freelancers and then went on to a captain. The second time we did it, well, blooming Bruce the Big was a bit rubbish and didn't heal me, so I died. I went through it the third time with no problems at all. So we can't really see that. You'll see most of it anyway. The first group of 3, how I engaged them, the second group of 3, how I engaged them, and then there was just a final captain. It was a bit of a tough boss, but ultimately, well, at least Bruce was reasonably good at the end and didn't allow me to die. So that was just to let you know what happened there. So I'm going to get back into the action and we'll find out what happens once the instance is finished. Bye bye for now, and I'll see you in a while. And that's probably why you're going to hear me tell off Bruce the Useless, because let's face it, he was sadly. Okay, yay! Right, well, finally Bruce the Big stopped being Bruce the Useless and helped me get through that duty. It was just that captain, so he didn't miss anything in terms of plot. I killed him and then we finished. So I've got to speak to Bruce the Big. Here we go, where are we? Come on Bruce, talk to me, dude. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home, Major. I could use a drink. Use a drink, you useless man. I must say, it's a thankless task being a healer in any MMO. You're generally blamed for everything going. Tanks and healers are always blamed for everything going wrong. So perhaps I should be a little bit nicer to old Bruce. But he was a pretty useless healer. Oh, look, isn't it pretty? I love this guy. So cute. Right, let's teleport back. I'll cut out all the boring teleporty bits. Oops, no, I'm using the wrong button there. Go back to the Steps of Nald. Yeah, I'll do it for free. Laggy. It is laggy today. Apologise for this, guys. This never happens, actually. The lag in this game has never been an issue. So I don't know what it is. It's probably my internet connection today more than anything. Right, here we are back in the Gladiators Guild, and Myla with the green tick above the head means I've got the quest to finish, so we are done here. So let's have a little chat with Myla. Congratulations on a job well done, Major. Bruce says you acquitted yourself well. Yeah, I did, but Bruce was rubbish. You have shown tremendous growth since you joined us, and though it pains me to do this, you have earned the right. Major, I grant you leave to join other guilds. As you'd have to know, Uldar is home to both the Pugilist Guild and the Thaumaturges Guild. However, there are also guilds where you may learn something of more peaceful traditions. You may even join guilds of other nations if that is your desire. Know that I will respect your decisions, whatever they may be. As long as you do not forget that you are, above all, a gladiator. Ta-da! So this is the big thing. When you get to level 10, not only do you get this access to the little bonuses you can put into your stats. Oh, how do you pull your head off? I want to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers are out for a bounty. What is your opinion on this, Major? They were tracking a man named Aldous. Ooh, I think I better say that. Aldous, are you certain that that is the name you heard? He's alive, but how? Bum bum bum. Oh yeah. Oh, that's rubbish. What we got? No. Ah, thank you. I'll have hempen braces. Some nice gloves. Cool. Next time I can go back to her is at level 15, where there'll be another part of this this quest unlocked. Yeah, the big thing is that now I can join either other classes, so I could go and be a pugilist or a thaumaturge if you like. What I am going to do though is to go and join one of the crafting guilds and gathering guilds. So I will go over to them, and the next thing I will do is to join the Miners Guild. And I'm going to join the Miners Guild and the Weavers Guild here in Uldar, and then I can do a video where I demonstrate to you how both the gathering and the crafting classes work. But for now, I'll do that at the beginning of the next video. For now, cheerio. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, favourite and subscribe, and follow me on all of the socials. As always, happy gaming, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye for now.